Sage here for Kalkine Media. Thanks for joining us, and please stay watching for our trending news topic from the UK. Is UK inflation marching towards Bank of England's 2.0% target? UK inflation moved upwards, primarily driven by higher food prices and lower discounts on household goods. According to the Office of National Statistics, the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, had increased to 0.7% during January 2021 as compared to an increase of 0.6% shown during December 2020. Moreover, food and drink prices surged by 0.6% between December 2020 and January 2021, while it had shown a decline of 0.2% during an equivalent period of the prior year. Similarly, furniture and household goods prices had demonstrated a relatively lower decline of 1.5% during the period and the drop of 3.3% shown during the comparative period of last year. However, clothing and footwear prices had dropped its most over the previous 7 years as the retailers were engaged in the stock clearance. Furthermore, 10-year and 30-year yields on British government bonds had reached its highest point since March 2020 because of the higher inflation rate and the United States fiscal stimulus. The inflation figure is still lower than the Bank of England's target of 2.0%. However, the Bank of England had anticipated that inflation would accelerate during the spring, driven by several factors like the expiration of emergency out in value added tax for the hospitality sector and increased global oil prices. The rise in inflation may also be driven by the fact that Britain-based shoppers are keenly waiting for the easing of COVID-19 related restrictions so that they can hit the shops and spend all the money they saved during the lockdowns. Therefore, it would be interesting to see whether UK inflation would hit Bank of England's target of 2% by the end of 2021. Thanks for watching. Sage here for Kalkine Media.